So I've recently been hyper-fixated on magnets. Why is it that you've got this repulsive force when you have two of the same poles pointed towards each other? And similarly, why do you get this attractive force when you get opposite poles facing each other?
Fucking magnets, how do they work?
Now the simple and straightforward answer to this that we offer high school students is that magnets have got magnetic field lines. And these field lines go out of north and into south. So the north and south field lines connecting to each other creates that attractive force. But if you have two of the same poles, those field lines are basically going into each other, creating that repulsive force. Now I saw on my feed this really cool video showing a student dropping iron filings onto a bar magnet, and you could see the field lines. So I wanted to try it out myself. And this was the footage that I managed to get.
Nice.
So all I'm doing is hanging the magnet this time and throwing up the iron filings, so you can see the magnetic field lines. What I've not been able to find is someone doing the same experiment but with two sets of magnets. Would you be able to see the field lines pushing against each other, and would you be able to see the field lines connecting? I wanted to see if I could do exactly the same experiment but this time with two magnets, and here's how I got on. So I've been using an iron clamp this whole time, and I thought I'd start off by lazily just putting the magnets on that iron clamp, but it didn't quite work out. If you know why, let us know in the comments. So this experiment took me a while to set up. I ended up hanging a bit of string from the clamp down to the floor and taping it to each end. So I'd attached two magnets to each of those bits of string. Now I ended up not being able to attach two opposite poles pointing towards each other, because what they would do is they'd spin out of control and they'd always just end up facing north to south. And my first few attempts were a little bit rubbish, because what I would do is I'd always end up throwing the iron filings a little bit too close to one magnet, or I'd just touch both of the magnets, causing them to spin out of control. But you could see the magnetic field lines when the iron filings attached to the magnets. Now I was almost ready to give up on this experiment until I finally managed to see it. Here you can see the magnetic field lines, north to south connecting, creating a three-dimensional distinctive field pattern. Now again, it's a little bit dodgy because the magnets were moving, which is why we tend to use a much simpler version of this experiment, where you place a piece of paper on top of two magnets and sprinkle the iron filings on top. This creates the distinctive magnetic field patterns that you can see here. So we've got the two opposite poles, and you can clearly see the magnetic field lines repelling each other. And then on the other hand, we've got the opposite poles, and you can see the magnetic field lines connecting, creating that attractive force. So using the equipment that I had, I've not really been able to come up with a really satisfying final product. My slow motion camera on the phone isn't fast enough to get a satisfying sort of smooth video. I may have been using too many iron filings or too little. I'm not too sure. If you know, let me know in the comments. But I'd be really interested to see if anyone else who may see this video and wants to give it a go can get a more satisfying video than me. If you enjoyed this video, I'd very much appreciate it if you dropped us a like. Every bit of engagement really does help, and I very much appreciate it all. And if you really enjoyed the video, you could also subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Bye! And these field lines go out of mouth, and these field lines